Hello vinyl community, I'm back again to do another Tales of the Deadwax. This time I'm going to be talking about the best damn record pressing plant in North America, and that is Record Technology Incorporated. And Record Technology Incorporated, they've been around for a while. They really hit their groove in the 90s with the audiophile market. So even today, the audiophile labels, or most of them, are using RTI to press their records because they just do a phenomenal job. The quality is impeccable. That's not to say they have their occasional defect or two. Every pressing plant is going to have their defect or two. But I have had less defects from that company than any other. Now, just to highlight some of the companies that do go through them. So you got Mobile Fidelity. And just to talk about it really quickly here, so Mobile Fidelity, and this is a feature of RTI, they can do loose polybags so your records do not get warped by overcompressed or overheated shrink wrap. Company that I have talked about quite often is Music Matters. This is Hank Mulvey's Another Workout. Music Matters has exclusively used RTI, and the owners can be shown in this photo here. So how do you know if it's an RTI press? So there's a couple of indicators that you can see. So RTI uses a 5-digit number, or a 4 to 5 digit number. Now that is followed by a dot with a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That increase in number reflects the side, and then there's a parenthetical with either a 2 or a 3. Now that 2 or 3 indicates the stages of the process of making the stampers. So if there's 2, usually that came directly from the lacquer or the mother itself. Now if it's a 3-stage process, they went through the full process of making a mother and then stampers from the metal mother. So if you're curious, there are links out there, I'll try and include one down below, on the actual manufacturing stages of a record. But that's really kind of how it looks like, just to show you some other examples really quickly. So Analog Productions, so they've had an interesting history that's been intertwined with RTI. And so Analog Productions is now exclusively manufactured by Quality Record Products, or Quality Record Productions. So I'll cover them in another video, but initially Analog Productions was doing their stuff at RTI. So just to show you a shot of what the matrix looks on Monk's music. Another one, Classic Records. Classic Records started pressing stuff through RTI before they acquired their own press and were pressing their own records, but they were working with RTI. So this is a test press of this particular record, and this one does not have a matrix. So a lot of the test pressings that I have from RTI do not have a matrix associated with them. So just to show you that, I have several test press from RTI, and all the test presses that I have from RTI do not have a matrix number in them. I don't know if that's a part of the stage, or if they put it in the stampers or the mothers after the fact. I just don't know. Friday Music. Friday Music has used RTI for most of their pressings, as far as I'm aware. This is the Worsted Jefferson Airplane. I think the original had an actual embossing here, so I don't fault RTI. RTI does not do jackets. They just press records. And here's a little short clip on why.
Competitors of ours try to be complete full service. So they get into artwork and design, and into printing, and to package design, and all these other different areas. If we did that, we would lose our quality focus that we have, and our quality reputation.
Now that you've seen that clip, just to get back to it, another indicator is these bags. Now RTI doesn't always use these bags, these are optional. I actually prefer these over the MoFi bags because they're more rigid. I've had some problems with MoFi bags actually leaching or deplasticizing on the vinyl, and I've never had a problem with the Clearbags. And I'll include a link to where you can buy these down below. Just to show you a couple more examples here. So here is the Swans, their first album, and this is one of the ones where I'm going to show you the matrix and you see it too. So they probably bypassed the whole mother process and they did just a small run of this in the repress. Nothing too exciting here in terms of the label, pretty generic stock, but again, another Clearbags inner, and this one just happened to come up, which RTI, when they'll take the jackets and they do the shrink, and when they do shrink, another thing I've noticed is that they'll have little small perforated holes in their actually heated shrink wrap. Another example, and I have tons of RTI stuff. This is the latest from the Kills. This just came out this week. Great album, 2-record set with printed inners. And just to show you what the matrix looks like on these. And I think the last thing I will show you is Blue Note's 75th anniversary issue. This is Dexter Gordon. Now, Blue Note, for their 75th anniversary issues, they've been using a mix of United and they've also been using RTI, and I wouldn't have known unless I looked at the matrix. So here's a shot of that. So, in conclusion, I'd like to leave you with this, and have a great evening, everyone.
Okay, because that definition, first of all, record technology had the name in the business of being the best.
Absolutely.
And I asked you mean you're telling me that you make the best grooves in the world? And you said yes.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
So thank you for watching. If you like this Tales of the Deadwax and you want to see some of the previous episodes, please see the videos here. If I have anything wrong, if you want to shoot me a comment, if you have an experience with this company, shoot me a comment down below. And again, thank you for watching.